Hey everybody, how's it going? It's Troy here. Well, the name of this video that I'm making now is called Americans Are Strong and Our Government is Weak. And let me start out with my statement, Americans are strong. With what happened this week at the Boston Marathon, two terrorists, as we all know, set bombs, killing 3 people, injuring close to 200 people. A lot of people lost limbs, and their lives are changed forever. The people who were there at the time, the first responders, but also just the people that were in this viewing area, in the background, watching the runners. A lot of them not running away, but going to help these people. That's what America's about. That's what Americans are. We help each other. We help each other through the good times and the bad times. Look at back at 9/11. Over 1,000 people killed, but the first responders going into those buildings and sacrificing their lives to save others, but also just the plain old working man and woman in those towers, helping people down the stairs, carrying them down the stairs. Just amazing what Americans will do to help other Americans and other people in general. It doesn't necessarily have to be other Americans. It's just amazing that once something happens, how the American people come out and help each other and do whatever it takes to help their fellow American. So I applaud everybody in Boston for helping the people that were wounded, and also helping in giving the tips that caught the 2 terrorists. It was a group effort. Not only the Americans that were the police officers and all the other agencies, but also just the people in the Boston area and Watertown who gave the tips that they were able to catch these 2 terrorists. And like I said, that shows you that Americans are strong. And 9/11 showed that Americans are strong, and we bounce back and we're resilient. But then we come to the other part of my point was, and the government is weak. Even back to Bush when Hurricane Katrina happened, and the lack of response and the lack of humanity to get there and try to help these people and try to save lives, and hundreds and hundreds of lives were lost. Because it took over a week for us to get in there and help these people, and that shows you how a government is weak. Look what happened in Benghazi, and I made a video about the president has the blood of 4 dead Americans on his hands. These people over in another country, who were attacked by terrorists, and they were terrorists, but to this day they still don't want to admit it. You don't hear anything more about it, and they were American citizens that were murdered, and it's just it's brushed under the rug. It's as much time can go by, it's better for these two for them, because nobody wants to talk about it anymore. But those people were murdered by terrorists, and they made it like it was just all of a sudden it happened from a protest from people. And people from most places who do protest don't have AK-47s and don't have bombs and things like that. So it's a shame that we have these wonderful American people that will do anything to help their fellow American, but our government and the people that run the government are just so weak and all they care about is themselves and their agendas, and and how they're going to line their pockets with money, and it's just a damn shame that the country is divided. Remember, almost half of the Americans did not vote for this guy. What was it? 60 million, almost 60 million, I believe it was. So, you know, he has no room to think he's all that, because, like I said, I believe my numbers are correct. About 60 million people, or 61 million people, did not vote for him. That's almost half the country. So, like I said, congratulations to the people in the Boston area for helping your fellow Americans, helping, giving blood, giving back, helping out people that you don't know. That's what it's all about. You know, in the past, when I lived in Texas, I saw what I thought was a building on fire, and I ran to the building and it was on fire, but I was going to go in there and save somebody. Luckily, and thank God that people had gotten out. I've been witness to 2 separate accidents where there was a car that overturned. Luckily, I started to help the person out and got that person out. A couple of years ago, I saw a horrible accident where a motorcyclist at about 60 miles an hour ran dead into a car. And I get to this guy, and he's missing his hand, and he's got bones sticking out of his knees. And I tried to revive him, and unfortunately, he was already dead. But that's what Americans do. You help one another, and it's like I said, it's just a damn shame that our government can't work that same way, can't come together and get this country back to the way it should be, to be the strong America we used to be. These guys can't agree on what time to go to lunch. They can't agree on anything. And it's all about their agendas. So that's my my point in my video on Americans are strong and our government is weak. So thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Thanks for watching the video. Please give us a thumbs up if you do agree. If you don't agree, just don't leave the thumbs down. Let me know what you don't agree with. Also, please leave comments. I'm pretty sure I'll get a lot of comments. Thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe, and we will see you next time.